Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at Pickdawgz.com. I had a client reach out to me and he said, last week or the last 2 weeks when we were on that skid, not we, but just the games weren't winning.
Me.
You, okay, you.
Me. I was on the skit.
He said he called me, and he's partaking in the winning this week, going into the day up 41 units before tonight's card, and he said, I just want you to know, and I want Al to know that I've been buying handicappers for 20 years. And yes, I can get results from the handicappers and I can get an email and I can check a documented monitoring site that shows the results. But the humanity of watching you guys go back and forth, whether you're winning or whether you're losing, gives me such a sense of comfort that the same emotions are involved with the cappers. They're not just robots. So it was interesting to hear the positive, commentary. It's not like we're doing these videos every day to high pressure sell people. The high net worth individuals that are watching these videos that want to join, they're always obviously zooming out long term. They're not freaked out about a short term, a
My, my
losing.
my 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 brain goes back to that one customer who said he would have appreciated if I yelled and screamed and was pissed off more. I was
Right.
curious, did this guy ever mention like, oh no, like you don't need to scream? Like, it sounds like he likes our talk and he's not taking the view that how come you're not yelling and screaming about it.
Exactly. You're right on the
Yeah.
number there. Yeah, exactly. But it's
Okay.
like we're not going to sit here and have a love fest when we're on a run because you're doing what you're supposed to do. I mean, hopefully, like I said, we got a 10 unit play that's looking pretty good right now. I mean, if you want to share that 10 unit play, it's the beginning of the fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
two. Yeah, we had Tulane plus 2.5. But when you say I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I mean,
Meaning the work, the work, the work.
yeah, I do the
No, no,
work,
no.
but
I
it's
didn't
like
mean I didn't mean winning or I didn't mean winning. No, no. I mean you're working.
yeah, well, I do the work. I try to explain to people, the work is the same whether the game's win or lose. I'm not the guy out there dribbling the basketball, shooting the free throws, throwing the touchdown passes. All I'm doing is analyzing the games and trying to find an edge, and that's all I could do. I can't make a game win. I can't. I'm not the guy out there, like
What do you mean,
rushing for
Al?
100 yards.
I get 40 Instagram ads a day saying that AI is all I have to do is buy this little product for $49 and it's going to spit out winners. What are you talking about?
Did I tell you what Brock's record is this year in the NFL?
No, go ahead. We haven't talked about it in a while. Tell everybody real quick so they have a
You tell them.
reference.
I'm going to look up the
All right,
record, and
so
you tell them what.
so you decided in the beginning of the season you were going to ask Grok, which is the AI, one of the AI engines. It's Elon Musk's AI engine that is on Twitter, and we're both on Twitter. You were going to ask it the result of each and every NFL game, track it. You made a hypothesis, a very intelligent hypothesis, that you were going to be exactly 50% at the end of the season, and there was no edge using the AI. I actually had a couple clients try to tell me they didn't need to buy picks anymore because they were like 6-0 on an AI, whatever, as if that means anything. So we're doing this video on 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Friday, December 5th. We're going into week 14 of the NFL. How's Grok doing in the NFL?
Well, through week 8, Grok was 60-60. But since week 8, Grok has taken a tumble.
Uh-oh.
In week 9, it went 5-9. In week
Uh-oh.
10, another 5-9. Week
Wow.
11, it bounced back. It went 7-7-1.
Wow.
Week 12, 5-9. Week 13, 8-8, and it's off to an 0-1 start this week as it had the Cowboys on Thursday night. Through Thursday night's loss on the Cowboys, Grok, and that's Elon Musk's AI for those who are curious,
Right.
is 90 wins, 103 losses, and 1 push. Go Grok.
May I ask for the people that are watching, because they're going to text me if they want to try this themselves, what is the question is it's the same question on every game or a different
Yes.
question? Could you tell
Yes.
me,
Same question.
do you mind sharing the question?
No. You have to pay $30 to get a month to get
Yeah, the real Grok. Yeah.
the Grok. That's whatever, So, and the question is always the same: which NFL team will
Okay.
cover the point spread in today's Lions Cowboys game? Just a standardized question like that.
And then you just wow.
And then I just print it out.
Yeah, I hear that old school printer. What do you have, like a ink dot jet? Man, that thing is so loud when you're
I
printing.
don't
It's
know
like,
what it's called. Actually, I got it. It's pretty cool. I got the Eco Tank, the one that Shaq advertises from Epson. The Eco Tank, and
hey,
I actually like it a lot.
that's funny.
I used to have the Hewlett Packard, which would always break,
Are you
and
surprised, by the way? No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Are you surprised that Grok is not even like it's a lot of stumbling.
so one of the things I've learned through this is that all Grok does it scours the internet and takes articles from covers or whatever,
Right.
and it just puts it all together, and that's how it comes up with its opinion. For much of the season, it was hardly picking any underdogs. And what that shows you is that the people who are writing for these websites hardly pick
Ah,
any underdogs. You
got it.
know, um, so sorry, my kids are
That's
screaming.
the yell. I'm doing a video. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so that's the
They
interesting
don't
things
care.
I've
They
been.
don't care. They don't care. Just
Yeah.
keep
Okay. So
talking.
I've been reading. I've been writing down how many favorites and how many underdogs Grok picks a week. So like in week 2, 14 of the 16 picks were favorites.
Wow.
In week 3, 13 of the 16 picks were favorites. In week 4, 10 of the 16 picks were favorites. In week 5, 13 of the 14 picks were favorites. So that kind of gives you an idea, like, you get what you pay for, right? Like with Grok, like it's the people who are writing these articles for these free pick websites, they just take favorites.
So
And then Grok just takes favorites. And they go 90 and 103. So there you have it.
so the real quick, it's not. I want to hear it again. The question you're asking Grok is
It's always the same every time. Which NFL team will cover the point spread in today's Lions Cowboys game,
so
Packers
when
Bears game,
so when
Steelers
they
Ravens?
so when it does pick a dog, does it give you a predictive score and says we think this
It's
team?
all the answer it gives is different for everyone. Sometimes it might give a score, sometimes it might not give a score. It's kind of random like that.
Well, for all you
The
guys
one
that are
it did pick the Cowboys as an underdog on Thursday, and it says prediction: Dallas Cowboys +3 will cover. While the Lions have the home edge and bounce back motivation after their loss, I predict the Cowboys cover the +3 spread in a close, high scoring affair. Projected, and this is the weird part, projected Lions 28-25. I mean, I don't know what that means. I mean, you're projected Dallas is going to cover the 3, and you're saying projected score is, a push. Um, but anyway, it says then it closes. This is not a lock. Detroit's home dominance could push them to cover, but the value is on the Cowboys, keeping it competitive. Bet responsibly. Lines can shift before kickoff.
I'm dying. They're already sales pitching Grok. It's not a lock. Wait till you. I want to know the one when it says it is a lock.
Oh,
So
well,
but
yeah.
that
We,
that's
we,
a
we, we, yeah, I was going to say we had a lock tonight on Tulane, but I better keep my mouth shut because there's still 13 minutes left. So,
that was your a rare 10 unit release tonight, and we put it out at +2.5. I think I closed at 1.5. Correct?
no, close it, pick them.
Oh, close it. Pick 'em. Got it. So
Let me make sure.
before we get to your complimentary selection, we know the lines move.
Yeah,
You
Tulane closed. Tulane closed at Pick'em at Circa.
Okay, so we know that the lines move real quick on the added games. Uh, are you surprised to see that kind of movement on a liquid football game on a Friday night? That's a that's a lot.
I mean, there was a few games that moved. Boise State was sitting at 5, closed at 6.5. That was another one of our picks. We had a big play on Boise as well.
Hmm.
Um, the other games, I mean, the over under in Kennesaw Jacksonville moved. It went from 58 to 62. We had the under there, and we won that. Yeah, no, I mean, games move, right? I mean, it's a
Right.
marketplace.
Got it.
Um, nothing too unusual, I would say.
All right. Well, let's get to it. What's we didn't talk about it. What's the complimentary selection?
Oh, let's look at the Georgia Alabama game. The over under, as I look at it right now, is sitting at 47.5 or 48, as high as 48.5 at Bovada. So we'll call it 48. Um, when teams have already met once in the season, the second meetings tend to be unders. They have a familiarity with each other. I think that has a lot to do with it. Over the last like 10 to 15 years, the under has cashed 64%. These two teams already met earlier this season. If you recall, Alabama won that game in an upset win. We're going to take the under 48 as our complimentary selection.
All right, guys, under 48 is your complimentary selection. I'm going to be getting calls from people saying, all right, I got the easy system now. I'll ask Rock what the game, and then I'll fade. Nope, you're still going to wind up 50% at the end.
Well, no, I mean, if you fade Grok, instead of being, 90 and 103, you're 103 and 90. So you're up after the juice 4 net games. So that's
Thus far.
but you've bet on 205.
Exactly.
So the ROI is whatever it is, 2% or whatever.
Exactly.
Anyway, I think it's what it really illustrates is you don't want to be asking artificial intelligence programs who's going to win a football game. That's the takeaway.
And like I said, the marketing in this business, and I see a lot probably of it, that just because of the way I'm being geo-targeted, the phone hears me talking about sports betting is in line. So obviously you get the catered ads to you. Every new company is coming with this. We have the system. We have the AI. They literally say, and I'm saying now I'm laughing because it's like, yeah, okay. But I don't think
Well,
Al's
that's why I did the research so we would actually know. Like we were laughing ahead of before the season about it.
right.
I wanted to actually do this research so like we can actually get certainty about. No, artificial intelligence has not cracked the code on this stuff.
Would you say yet, or just it's going to be like that? Probably.
Oh, I think it never will.
Got it.
I mean, my thesis at the start of this was that if it ever, I mean, it's kind of like a thing. If it ever did, and I highly dubious it ever could, just because I know what goes into me handicapping a game. That's never going to be something that's going to be able to get from the internet. But let's just say someone figured out something. Well, all that would get taken up by the point spread. I mean, like
Right.
if it was winning, Circa and BetChris and Bookmaker would all just ask the question, take the answer, adjust the odds, and there goes the winning. It's the lines move. So no, you're never going to be able to use artificial intelligence to beat a bookmaker. Never.
But you can beat the bookmaker by reaching out to me and get access to Al's All Access. And as always, good day and good luck.